Well, good morning. It's Jennifer. Welcome to my channel. This is Saturday, April 19th, and it is the day after my birthday. This is also the final of the 4 nights of my stay here at the Hotel Captain Cook, having my little mini birthday celebration. And this is also the day that my husband will be joining me. He got in late last night and then just went home. That way he can unpack and get sorted. I had a wonderful date night with my daughter Lydia last night. We just had a wonderful time together. After we were done, I went down to the gym and walked off that meal. I did some editing, and then I slept in this morning. And it was wonderful. I decided to order from the pantry. That's where I've gone down and eaten breakfast. I decided to order the crustless quiche with the most delicious spinach salad. It has little cherry tomatoes, raspberries, blueberries, a mimosa vinaigrette. It is delicious. Oh, and feta cheese in there. Yummy crispy bacon. I had it with coffee, and then I took some time to have my Bible reading time and my prayer time and just take a nice slow morning, and it was delightful. I was saving this delicious chocolate turtle that I got from Jay, the owner of Aurora Chocolate, and his wife, Chef Ingrid, is the chocolatier. And I made sure that I had my veggie starter with vinaigrette, I had my protein, then I had my sweet. And let me tell you, it was delicious. All right, I'm gonna go get ready to head down to the gym. I'm hoping I don't run into anybody because I have got really bad bedhead. Anyway, I've just left a tip. I've called to see if the room can be serviced. My husband will be joining me tonight, and I've got my laundry basket in here, and I've got my breakfast from this morning. It's been a lovely morning, and now it is time to go get my workout in. Last night, I'm not sure what was going on, but a lot of the rooms were busy and there were some pretty big events going on. A lot of people really dressed up and looking beautiful. And look who's here. It's my husband. Yay! He is going to be my dinner date tonight, and of course he's spending the night here. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity for us to reconnect after he's been away. And we will be dining at the Crow's Nest this particular evening. We have reservations for 5:15 p.m. and it is a beautiful, beautiful night, as you can see. And I will be showing you a gorgeous sunset at the end of the video. It was just such a beautiful way to end the evening. We are ready to head up now to our 5:15 dinner reservations. I am on the 14th floor and the Crow's Nest is on the 20th floor. And then after that, we will be meeting family at the Atwood Concert Center. It's about 2 blocks away from the Hotel Captain Cook to attend the Anchorage Symphony's season finale. And oh, was it beautiful. I didn't realize that you could actually hit this button. I was delighted that we were seated in another part of the restaurant. And you see, well, there's part of the Hotel Captain Cook right there with the flags. And we have the beautiful view looking out over the Cook Inlet. And oh, the sunset tonight will be just beautiful. And we had a wonderful, wonderful time. Servers, and that way the servers don't feel like they can't do their work. Yeah. That is the barley couscous amuse-bouche. It was delicious. We had fresh rolls, whipped butter. I had fried olives, and we both decided to order the ribeye steak. Oh, it was absolutely delicious. No, is this not America, right? Well,
seals and crocs. Well, not crocs. Crocs.
yeah, that's a great sentence.
Now it always starts off great, usually by like 2
Grace and Wesley must be getting excited. They're so close to their wedding day. 1 week. 1 week.
Any chocolate for much?
She wished me a happy birthday. Oh.
I think there's red one.
The spark, the bubbles are
Yeah.
making the light dance.
For sure was Kansas playing on the
I just felt like I was shaking it.
oh yeah. But she had Kansas on.
Oh.
They sang a couple of their songs. And they were pretty good.
Did they do their Carry On?
Yeah.
Oh, was it iconic?
It was. It was amazing to watch.
Here were the amazing desserts that we ordered. These were caramel donuts. Then there was the chocolate entremet. Then I ordered a winter squash and it had a blood orange sorbet. Oh, this was really, really good with this warm cream. As you can see, we were quite satisfied customers. Each bite was unique and different and unctuous and yummy. And then our wonderful server Connor brought our after dinner chocolates with another candle. He did this for me yesterday with my dessert. It was so sweet.
Thank you.
All right, now we are getting ready to walk about 2 blocks over to the Atwood Concert Hall, where we will be listening to the Anchorage Symphony perform their season finale of The Planets. It was magical. It was beautiful. It was, I mean, there were a couple of times, honestly, and I don't know if you're this way, but I have found that when I am sitting in person and listening to symphony pieces, it almost makes me emotional. Like, I have to not think about it too much, or I could get tears in my eyes. I don't know what it is about being in a theater and listening to a symphony perform a piece. The evening started off with a song called Lumina, and then Claire de Lune, which was a classic and familiar and beautiful. Then one of the Anchorage Symphony's own, their celloist, wrote his very first orchestra piece, and it was called Of Sunlight and Solace. He was born and raised here in Anchorage, and the conductor brought him up and asked him some different questions. And when he had presented this orchestra piece to the Anchorage Symphony powers that be, they all were in immediate agreement that they should perform it. He got to, of course, he was brought up to the stage, he was introduced, and everybody clapped and cheered for him. Then he went down into the audience to watch and listen. And then after the piece was performed, everybody gave a standing ovation. Then there was a small intermission. Then the orchestra came back to perform The Planets, also with the Alaska Chamber Singers, who sang at the very end of Neptune, and it just gave me goosebumps. It was by far the most moving part of the evening was Neptune with the singers. I wish I could have recorded the performance. To me, the most emotionally moving part, it was all beautiful, I found. But Neptune, which is the final planet, then there were the Alaska Chamber Singers, and you could not see them. They were behind the partition that separates the orchestra members from like the rest of the stage area. And there were singers that were behind, and all of a sudden they just start this rhythmic chanting toward the very end of the orchestra piece, and it's goosebump worthy. And it sounded like because they started off slow, then they got loud, then they faded, and it sounded like they were turning and walking away. I don't know how they were manipulating their voices, if they were just turning their bodies or actually moving through the area behind the stage, but it was breathtaking. I'm going to be listening to The Planets this week. I was familiar with Mars, I was familiar with Jupiter, but I've never heard the entire piece. I believe now that The Planets is one of my favorite pieces. I also really love Become Ocean. If you have never heard Become Ocean, it is worth a listen. I mean, it's something that you could snuggle in the evening with a hot beverage and get cozy and like dim the lights and just go on a journey. I did watch it before, but honestly, I prefer just listening. If you just put it on and have it playing around you with different speakers, if you're able to, like I've got the Alexa speakers all over the place. And it is just wonderful to let it envelop you and go on the journey of the composition. The first time I heard Become Ocean was 2 years ago, Christmas Eve. I was wrapping presents. I had Classical King FM, their radio station out of Seattle, and I heard this song and it just stopped me from what I was doing. My son Daniel came up and I was telling him, listen to this piece, this is incredible. And then he responded with, oh, this has Become Ocean, this is one of my favorite pieces. And then began the journey. We ended up having it be a Christmas activity where we sat by the tree and we listened to Become Ocean. It is an experience worth having. Oh, look at the sunset. Oh, yes, yes. That's looking gorgeous.
Here in a second. Ready to roll? I'm sure it's probably the St. Rachel Gate. If you wanted, we could always go up to the crow's nest on that and ask her if you can go by the window. If you wanted.
You know, we'll wait and do it ours. That's a great idea. I'd hate to impose, but I love that idea though. Thank you, my love.
They're 4 nights in a row, they'll be and they wouldn't mind, I'm sure.
Thank you.
I was